What is up, folks? Welcome back to Ever So Slight. Jorge Anito here. Thanks for stopping by. Once again, welcome back. Welcome back to episode 2 of Everything Erdnase, a segment where we devote everything to Erdnase. Today we're going to take a look at the acrobatic jacks found on page 121. Without any further ado, let's get into it. This is a really fun transpo using any 4 of a kind, but obviously acrobatic jacks, we're using the jacks. And the trick itself calls for 1- and 2-handed slides, or 2-handed shifts rather, my bad. And that's something that's just honestly not going to work, at least not for me. Because when you look at Erdnase's one-handed shift earlier on in the book, it's basically a Charlier cut, and he says as much. He verbatim, this is actually a Charlier cut. Now, the two-handed shifts he offers, we have the SWE shift, which is an infamously difficult move, and also the longitudinal shift. So we're not going to do that. So if you want kind of like an idea of what the longitudinal looks like, it's basically you're holding a brake and you're applying pressure, and it looks something like that, right? I think for this trick, something like the classic pass or the Herman pass is much better suited, at least for me. Try it for yourself, see what you think. And the idea is to, now there's a few ways to do this, but essentially you're taking either the 2 reds or the 2 blacks, and you're placing one on the bottom, one on the top, and you're taking the other 2 jacks and you're placing them in the middle, right? And the idea is for them to do some acrobatic feats. And essentially what's happening is, if you do the classic pass, so you'll do that. I got this camera all up on me. Right, so the idea is just for them to trade places. It's essentially a transposition. That's what it is. So I like the idea of using a Herman pass. I'm assuming that most of you know what that is. It's up to you what kind of pattern you use. Erdnase offers the circus type pattern where he talks about, you know, animals like elephants and tigers and even people doing some of these acrobatic feats. And he says, wouldn't you be surprised if I could show you that, yeah, there's some acrobatic skill that's displayed in a deck of cards, especially with the jacks. And let me show you. And so he goes ahead and he places them on there like this. Now, the reason that I do it like this is because with a borderless deck, I just think this looks a little more visual. You could do it the other way around, where you just place them in face up, like so. And that might be a good idea for like the phase 1, right? Where you show, okay, the 2 reds are in the center, and the 2 blacks are on the ends. And so whenever you're obviously wanting to, when you square these cards together, you're maintaining a break between the 2 cards in the middle, right? And so you might do like a Herman style pass or a turnover pass as you place it on the table and just give it a beat, right? And then just simply turn over the top card to show that it is a red card now. Same with the bottom, and the black cards are now in the middle. Now maybe you might consider going into a second phase where you actually turn them the other way around, turn the deck the other way around rather, and do a little bit more of a more visual phase, right? So I might do that by doing something like this. Place the 2 blackjacks in the center. And at this point, I would execute probably what I call a roundhouse collar change. All it is a Herman pass with the addition of this movement. So it would look like this. So just, you could really do it however you want. But that's how I prefer to execute. Alright, my friends, there you have it. The Acrobatic Jacks by S.W. Erdnase. I hope you enjoyed that. Jorge Anito here, aka Ever So Slight. We'll see you back here next time. Be blessed.